All right, that's good. I like that. I like that. You know why I like that, Tom? I like that because it made you hip again, right, with young audiences.
Yeah.
So you like that because that makes you hip again to the young audiences.
Yeah.
And now you're into recording very contemporary music.
That's right.
You're not sitting around like that Frank Sinatra croaking out the same old damn songs. Am I correct?
Well, yeah.
Frank sounds like he's on his last legs, doesn't he?
Well, he's, you know, he's older than I am, though.
Is he a pal of yours?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
I mean, shouldn't he retire already?
Well, he doesn't want to.
He don't want to, but
No.
maybe it's time. You know what I mean? Go out on a high note or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing contemporary music.
Mm-hmm.
And your career is doing so well now that you're in demand in Atlantic City, you're in Vegas, and you're going off to England to do another couple of shows. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you have your own TV program.
That's right.
Oh, isn't that exciting? Now, all this money you're making, all right, this is what I want to do. I've been
Yeah.
given the sign to take a break. Tom Jones is here. What I want to do is get into your life. I want to get into your finances. I want to get into your home in Bel Air.
Yeah.
I want to find out how much you paid for it again and go through all that.
All right.
All right? I want to do all that.
Okay, fine.
Talk about your son, what he's going to inherit in the will.
Yeah.
All right? Then I want to get into the bedroom with you in the sack and talk about that, all right? All right, right after these words on the Howard Stern interview. You look at me like I'm a mental patient sometimes. Ooh, what's new, pussycat? Whoa, what's new, pussycat? There we are. Oh, Penny. Oh, thank you. Oh, Penny.
Look out.
Look at that. What's new, pussycat? Beautiful.
These.
Yes. Let me ask you this. This is wild. Tom Jones is here. Of course, he had all those great hits, and he, I found out something that was kind of interesting. You used to be a vacuum cleaner salesman?
Yeah. At one time, yeah.
What would you do, go door to door?
Yeah.
Give me a vacuum cleaner. I brought a vacuum cleaner. Do me a favor. Give me a little, I don't think, now, would it be something like this, a stand-up kind?
Well, this is, when I was selling them, you know, they didn't have this when I was selling them.
What'd they have, the regular long one with the hose?
Yeah.
Speaking of long hoses?
Yeah, right.
All right? You know, the whole commercial break, Tom Jones is bragging to me about the size of what's doing in his pants. Can you believe this guy? Always bragging about it. Always bragging. You met Milton Berle once. You told me an interesting story.
Yes.
And he walks up to you.
That's right. I was doing some TV shows here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And he walked onto the set.
Yes.
And he said, hi, my name is Milton Berle. Do you want to see my...
Your area.
I said, go ahead.
Yes.
And he did.
And he showed it to you.
Oh, sure.
He was so proud of it, he showed it to you.
That's right.
Was he bigger than you?
Yes.
He was?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Why did... That's unbelievable. But not by much, true?
No, not by much.
Well, there you go.
But enough, though.
Yes, and you did not show him, did you?
No, I didn't have the heart after that, no.
And where does this occur? Did it occur in a room of crowded with people, or was it just you and him alone?
It was on the set, like here, no.
You mean in front of the camera guys and everything?
Yeah, but he was sort of with his back to the camera, and he...
That's right, so you were standing off into a corner, and then he unzips himself and he shows himself to you.
Yeah.
In all his glory.
Yeah.
And how long did you look at it? I mean, how long does one take a look?
Well, no, I didn't want it because, I mean, it was...
It was a short time that you looked.
Exactly.
You just kind of went like that, and you looked,
right.
and it was impressive.
Oh, definitely.
It took your breath away.
It did.
It did. Let me tell you something. If I was like Milton Berle, I'd show off too. I really would.
There you go.
So you walk into a house, and you got the vacuum cleaner there, and the lady is home. Now, you're a good-looking guy. You walk in, and probably the woman right away wants to have you in the house.
Well, yeah, and see, where I was selling the vacuum cleaners, I was singing in clubs at night.
Yeah.
In South Wales, you know, where I come from. And so in the afternoon, I'd be going to these homes that women would have seen me the night before, or the week before, whatever, you know, in the club. So, I mean, I
so here you were a celebrity walking in the door. You were sang in a club, they saw you, and you walk in and you'd say, what? What was the sales pitch?
Well, it was, they were Electrolux vacuum cleaners.
Electrolux, good product.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I said, look, we're around this area at the moment demonstrating Electrolux vacuum cleaners.
Yes.
You're under no obligation to buy.
Yes.
If I could just have 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to demonstrate this model for you.
And then you would dump dirt onto their rug?
Yes.
And you would vacuum it all up?
Exactly.
And you closed a lot of deals?
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where you'd walk into a home and a woman obviously would see you as a sexual being? Would you ever have sex with some of the women while you sold vacuum cleaners?
Well, not completely, not the whole way, no.
So it did happen.
But there was a lot of, you know.
There was flirting.
There was, yeah.
Kissing?
Yeah.
Kissing, touching?
All that business, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But you never went all the way on a sale?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, isn't that fascinating, huh? I know if I sold vacuum cleaners, nothing would happen. I would just sell the vacuum cleaner and I would leave. Now, a lot of young teen stars come to you for sexual advice and advice about women, which I found fascinating.
Right.
Luke Perry,
Yeah.
and Jason Priestley from Beverly Hills 90210.
Right.
They come to visit you.
Yeah.
Where is this, in Vegas?
Yeah, it's Vegas at the house. They come to the house sometimes.
I mean, these are good friends of yours.
Yeah.
These guys hang with you.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
And they ask you advice?
Yeah.
About women?
Yeah, well, I went to dinner with them one night. We have a photographer friend, you know, guy that was taking my picture, then he was taking theirs on the set, and he said that the lads, you know, are fans, and so we had dinner. So when we were having dinner, they were asking me, they said, you've been in the business a long time. What advice do you have for us?
Right.
And I said, just be yourself. I mean, don't put any airs and graces on. Don't try to be somebody that you're not, and then you have to live up to it.
That was the sexual advice you gave them?
Well, no, sexual advice. I said, just be, you know, be careful.
Be yourself with ladies? That's the advice you gave them?
Be yourself with everything.
Be yourself with everything?
Yeah.
I never heard of such stupid advice. Tom, what kind of advice is that?
Well,
that's ridiculous. Just be yourself. How about if those guys have lousy personalities themselves?
Well, they didn't seem like they did. They seemed like they were good guys.
I got you. All right, so you hang out with them. They sort of see you as the guy who's been through it all and how they should handle it.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm learning a lot here on this show. I must take a break. Tom Jones is here on the Howard Stern interview. When we come back, we get into the money and, and that whole situation and a couple of the women. All right? Right after these words. I'll tell you, the panties are flying when Tom Jones is here. It's wild. Oh. Look at that. I love it. I love when the panties fly. Isn't that wild? There you go. Oh, yeah, panties. Tom Jones is here, of course. All the big songs, you know, it's not unusual. Another one is, What's New? Give me a little, What's New, Pussycat? Give me the whoa, 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 whoa. Go ahead.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look at that, isn't that? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, he's showing off. If he's not at the Friars Club showing off his thing, he's here showing off with his singing. Isn't it wild? Tom Jones. Now, Tom, you have a son, and your son gets to manage it.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. This is the greatest thing in the world. My father did nothing. I mean, if my father could have been like you, it would have been unbelievable. To have a father like you is truly a blessing. Because here you worked hard, you saved your money, you made a lot of money in this business.
Yeah.
You bought your house for $1 million.
Right.
It's now worth?
About $10 million, I would think.
$10 million. Look at the watch you're wearing. Show it to the camera. Look at that. Look at this thing.
Well,
what's a thing like this worth? Is this real gold?
Yeah.
That's real gold. Can you see that? Look at that thing, huh?
Yeah,
now, who gets that if you should drop dead? Your son? Well, look at that thing.
Well, if I drop that on this show, you can have it.
That's beautiful. I would love if you would leave me something in your will. That would be very nice.
Okay.
You would leave me like $1 million. Would you say you're worth $50 million?
I have no idea.
You have no idea what you're worth?
No.
I don't believe that. I think you know exactly what you're worth. I think you know, down to the penny, you know what you're worth. True?
More or less, yeah.
Yes, you do. But you're uptight saying it.
Yeah.
You drive a Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
You saved all of your money?
Yeah.
You invested it in what? When the money starts rolling, how old are you when the money starts rolling in?
How old was I?
Yeah.
24.
24 years old. That was from your first hit record?
Yeah.
What was the first big hit?
It's not unusual.
And like, what kind of checks start coming in? You're talking about major checks?
Yeah, major checks, yeah.
Like hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time?
Well, it takes like a year before things start to... You know, the first year for the singer in this business, in order to get money rolling in, you know what I mean?
And aren't you nervous that the record company is not doing the proper accounting? And how do you know you're getting the right amount of money?
Well, you have your own accountant, you know, you have your own people working for you.
And you go in and you check out what the hell's going on.
Exactly.
And then you start to get these checks, what, 100,000 at a time, 200, 300?
Sometimes, yeah.
And what do? You take that money and you start, what, buying houses, or you put it in the stock market?
Well, that's what, first of all, I started buying houses.
Houses?
Yeah, so...
Houses?
There's like about 6. I have about 6 altogether.
You have 6 houses?
Yeah.
That is unusual. That is unusual. And it's not unusual, but you did something that was not unusual when you bought houses. You got 6 houses.
Yeah.
And those houses went up in value.
Exactly.
And then you started, what, going to the stock market a little bit?
Yeah.
And who advises
Stocks and shares. Well, I have a financial advisor.
And he didn't rip you off?
No. He's been with me since I started.
I see. And then you take this money, you invest it, and to this, you have to be worth, what, 30 million? More.
Well.
Wow. 30 million. No wonder the girls are throwing their panties. That's wild. It really is. And your son will inherit all this because you have only one son.
One son, that's right.
One child.
Yeah.
The whole mother load goes to this kid.
Yes.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
Well, the wife first, you know. I mean,
the wife first. Yeah, but, you know, how long can she last without you? You'll outlive her, won't you?
Well,
you're going to outlive that woman, aren't you?
I don't know.
Absolutely you will. I think you will. Listen, Tom Jones, it's great to see you here.
Thank you.
I know that soon you will be putting out a new record with your new group. And you have a hit television show on VH1.
Right.
And you also, well, what else have you done? Well, that's it. That's your credits.
Yeah.
You're a great singer. You'll be in Atlantic City. You'll be in Vegas. You'll be coming to a town near somebody soon, right?
Sure.
All right. Tom Jones, everyone. We'll see you the next time on the Howard Stern interview.
Coming up next, it's The Gossip Show.